Hey, this is Benjy, and you're listening to Why You Suck in Bed on gloryholeradio.com.
I love walking into a place with a fucking midget, because you know what? Everyone's fucking looking at me. And her. Or him.
Everybody.
Motherfuckers.
Hey, it's Cali. What's going on?
Hey, it's Stacy, and we're here with TP.
And our second episode back.
And
everything's fucking hectic.
It's hectic in the house because we're trying to get our Skype working. Benjy, are you there? Wait, hold on, Benj. Hold on, we're getting our volume fixed. Benj? Yeah? Hey, what's going on? We can't hear. Oh, there you go. What'd you say?
Someone's named DP.
TP.
Or DP.
His name is Jeff, but we call him TP because he's the token penis.
Oh, okay.
You listen to our show a lot.
So Benjy Bronk's going to just sit in for a little bit. He has to go, but we wanted to get him on just to say hi.
Hi.
This is our second season of Why You Suck in Bed. So we were on hiatus for 3 months?
Uh-huh.
And we returned last week, and now this is episode 2 of season 2. So, Benjy, how are you?
I'm doing well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Can you hear me typing?
Yes!
Thankfully, that's what that was.
I'm always worried when you're typing and you're on Skype, if there's translators that could actually get exactly what you're typing.
Well,
Why am I not surprised that's what you think about? It's like conspiracy theory over there.
Mm-hmm. Well, he thinks everything through.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing's just taken for face value, right, Benjy?
Wait, I think everything is true?
Everything through.
So,
yeah, I think so. I've been told that. Let me think about that.
So we're going to get to the subject because Benjy has to go. So our subject today is what makes a good wife, or how to be a good wife.
Now, Benjy's never been married.
And we're curious to get his idea, if he were to be married, what he would like from his wife, and what his definition would be of a good wife.
Good wifey poo. So, Benjy, what's a good wife?
If you were to get married, what would your ideal wife be?
First of all, it's probably obvious, but to me, looks do matter.
Yeah.
So first, at least at this point in life, when you have a sex drive,
Mm-hmm.
So someone that has the minimum looks requirement that I find hot.
What's the minimum? Give me a celebrity that's the minimum. Who would be the minimum?
Eric Estrada?
The problem is, that celebrity question is hard. I mean, Eric Estrada is good, he has great hair, but maybe, but probably a little higher than this. Maybe. See, the problem with celebrities there's not that many average-looking celebrities.
Exactly. Yeah.
Maybe. She doesn't. She changed, but no, that's kind of quirky looking. Maybe Ricki Lake at her hottest.
Okay. All right, that makes sense.
Okay, gotcha.
At her hottest, though.
Like when she lost all the weight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now she's fat again.
All right, so Ricki Lake at her hottest would be your threshold. That would be your minimum right there. Okay, so that's requirement number 1 for to be Benjy Bronk's wife.
She has to be good looking.
Well,
Yeah.
she has to turn him on.
Right.
Okay.
Ricki Lake.
So what would be requirement number 2?
That she
As a talk show host. She has a talk show.
No, that's not a requirement. That's fun. But I do like creative people. But I really look forward to seeing her, and that I really feel she has my back, and someone that I look forward to seeing.
Okay, now do you
plays
care?
the guitar, perhaps?
Oh, don't.
Would you care about cooking? Do you want her to be home cooking a nice meal for you when you come home from work?
That is definitely a real nice thing. I love that idea, but it wouldn't be a requirement at all.
Okay.
If the wife just was look, we love each other, we have so much fun together, but I ain't into cooking, it's not a big deal.
Okay, that's good to know.
How about hygiene?
Yeah, I would like her to smell at least like at the minimum at like Ricki Lake at her best.
Okay, all right. How would you like? Let's see. How about intelligence?
Yeah, that's important. Like, I mean, I guess again, this is the Ricki Lake thing. Like, maybe, yeah, I like someone intelligent, but there's so many different kinds of intelligence, and so a bright person that I enjoy talking to is important. Yeah,
So someone who has actual social skills, who's actually interesting, but not just books.
well, interesting to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. Social skills is not. I mean, I don't know about that.
Really? So you wouldn't care that if you couldn't take her to a party?
Oh yeah, that I would care, but I'm saying like minimum requirements.
Oh, okay. So she needs to be Ricki Lake, be able to say hi, not necessarily be able to maintain a conversation, but entertain you.
Yes.
Okay, and how often would sex be required?
I would think like I would want, I would be pretty much a daily person.
Okay.
How many times a day?
What's that?
How many times a day? Like,
Listen, I mean, I'm sure there's times it's like 5 times a day, but it's also like I start getting real antsy if it's not at least once a day. I think.
okay.
That's reasonable.
But it's also like if like if there's, I'm sure people get busy and a couple days go by. It's not like a huge. It's not like you know what I mean. I haven't been in a marriage, so I don't know.
What
Okay.
about, have you lived with a girlfriend before?
Yes, he has.
Okay,
right? Benji?
Not really.
You
Okay.
didn't. I thought you lived with Sheila.
Yeah, we kind of did. I mean, we kind of did.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, no. Okay. So basically, my question, I guess, would be, why aren't you married then? It sounds like there's a lot of women out there that fit the standard of yours.
I think Ricki Lake, isn't she available?
I think she's available.
But she has kids. She has
Ricki
Milo.
Lake would be great, but she's not hot enough for me.
So wait. So also, a question for you: would you date a woman that had children?
Yes.
Okay, you have no problem with children.
No problem. I would never
Okay.
marry her, but I would date.
I'm sorry. Marry her.
I'm teasing. Yes, I would date and marry a woman with children.
Well, it's true. I mean, there's some men out there that wouldn't marry a woman with kids.
Yeah. I mean, there's it is
But
what
that's
it is.
fine, and that's fine. You're allowed to not. I'm going off of all these.
Okay, I have something. Last episode, we discussed how we've all been kind of doing our own field research, and what we've discovered, and it's actually quite shocking, is that the blowjob is out. Women have decided they are not giving blowjobs. Would that be?
This is like a trend now?
Yeah. Would that be something that you would feel like, look, if you're going to be my wife, you got to blow me?
No, if I was totally in love with a woman and had fun with her and she was just like, blowjobs disgust me, it would be like, oh, that's disappointing. Like, I think it's a fun thing, but it would not be a requirement.
So you would be able to live the rest of your life with a woman and never feel her lips around your penis?
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
Breaking news. TP, would you be able to...
What?
Would you be able to live without ever feeling the woman that you're in love with? You're spending the rest of your life with her. You will never feel her lips around your penis.
I'm used to it. Yes, I could do it.
Really?
I'm
Wow.
shocked.
God, where have I been? Because the last man I was with demanded my mouth around his cock all day long.
I love it. It's a fun thing, but
It ain't
where are
gonna
you guys
break it.
hearing that's a trend that women aren't doing it anymore?
Well, here's how. Last episode, we were talking about how TP is dating 2 women now at the same time. And neither of them are performing oral sex, correct?
Correct.
And I was saying how I was asking some women, and they were saying that they're just not into it, and that recently I dated someone who was much younger than I am, and he said that unless he begged for a blowjob, he never got one.
That's interesting because, I mean, this is supposed to be, if you're in your 30s, and so I guess he was in his 20s, like,
Right.
this is supposed to be the generation that is into oral.
Right.
Because of, like, they grew up in the Clinton generation. And,
Right.
I would like, I mean, that's just one guy, but maybe, I mean, I would be interested. I would think oral is up.
Well, I know Cali has some friends
Who do not
will not.
give blowjobs. And then, of course, we've all heard the wives that give the husband the blowjob on his birthday. Like, what the fuck is that?
Right. Or they'll be like, you know what? He was
Special occasions.
Yeah, he was really good this week. He took the garbage out. He did everything I said. I'm going to reward him with a blowjob.
If the woman really hates it, and for whatever reason, I think most girls who hate it, it's just more they think they don't do it right, which a lot of them don't. Or I don't know. I guess some people just think it's like, are old-fashioned about it and don't think it's like sex, but to me it's fun.
See, I disagree. I think the women are selfish. I could never be with a man who wouldn't want to eat my pussy daily.
I agree.
And if he tells me that he gags at the taste or eating my pussy, bye.
Yeah,
I love you. You're awesome.
That's cool. I mean, but what if like everything else was perfect?
No, I'm sorry, because what's the reason behind it? Get over it. I don't know. Like, if he knows that it gives me such wonderful pleasure and I love it so much, shouldn't there be like a compromise in a relationship?
Yeah, I agree with you. Like, I think like, but I'm just.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if everything is wonderful, I don't know, but I still would have a hard time with it.
I just feel like I agree
you know
with
what?
Cali.
You can always get a dog.
Ew!
Oh, God.
Put
Rub
some
peanut butter all over
peanut
my
butter in the
pussy?
lips.
What are you talking about?
Nothing.
The
Never
Skype
mind.
connection is fucked up.
Are you there?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to read something that I got, and it's it's kind of gone a little viral, but it's a list of 10 steps to a good marriage. It's from a home economics textbook from the 1950s.
Oh, I love that. I've seen those.
It's really awesome, okay? So number 1, it says, have dinner ready. Plan ahead even the night before to have a delicious meal on time. This is a way of letting your husband know that you've been thinking about him, you're concerned about his needs. Most men are hungry when they come home, and the prospects of a good meal are part of the warm welcome needed. I say fuck that shit. I think it's like a two-way street. I think both people need to be making some meals.
Absolutely. What if the man's home first? Does he do the same in return? Or is that like 2011? That's what happens now.
Well, I think, knowing Benjy, I think if the wife arrived home late, he would probably have some takeout menus ready for her. Right, Benj?
Well, I probably would be later than her, so you could still have time to fix dinner.
Oh, really?
Or order.
You would make sure that you were always later than her?
I wouldn't intend to be, but I probably would be.
Okay. But you work in the mornings. That's bullshit.
Yes, I do.
That's bullshit. Okay. Number 2 is prepare yourself. Take 15 minutes to rest so you'll be refreshed when your husband arrives. Touch up your makeup, put a ribbon in your hair, and be fresh looking. He has just been with a lot of work-weary people. Be a little gay and a little more interesting.
I could do that.
His boring day may need a lift. So what they didn't say is refresh that vagina.
Exactly.
Douche a little bit. Get yourself very fresh feeling.
I have to put a ribbon in my hair?
Put a ribbon in your hair.
Hey, you know what's great? Wait, I'm kind of like, sorry, I'm
Yeah, I don't know what are you sexting
You might
or
want
something?
to lower the volume on your computer so we don't have to hear your sexting.
No, did you just say the home ec book had about douching?
No, I said that a woman should douche before her husband gets home, according to the home ec book. They said just, refreshen yourself.
Because there's this there's great douche ads from the 50s. I don't know if you saw this going around the internet.
No.
With Lysol? Yeah.
Oh, I'd like to see that.
It was Lysol douche ads. I'm not kidding.
Meanwhile, douching has been shown to be not very good.
Well, because it takes the bacteria and pushes it back into your vagina.
Yeah.
Therefore, a lot of women get bacteria infections.
Yeah.
Because we're not allowing the good. We're killing the good bacteria. We need bacteria inside of us to fight the bad bacteria.
So that table must smell great right now.
Oh, my pussy always smells good and tastes good.
I'm teasing.
TP is
No, it's okay. There's been times where it hasn't been so fresh, but currently it's good.
We're just happy it's winter.
Yeah,
Callie's
exactly.
wearing underwear. In the summer, she doesn't wear underwear, and we have to
Vaginas are better in the winter?
Yes.
Mine is.
They don't drip as much.
I drip a lot. I don't wear underwear with my dresses a lot, so it's usually a war zone down there.
And in the summertime, there's a lot of
Snail
swimming
trails.
and a lot of beach activity, and vaginas are just not at their best.
No.
I would say the height of a vagina is around January or February.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
The scent or
The scent, the just the entire the bacterial
It's clean.
thing.
It feels
it's
good.
clean.
It's yummy. It's ready.
No yeast.
right?
It's good.
That's cool.
It's like a peppermint patty commercial. From
That's
the
funny you
70s.
said peppermint. I just started using a peppermint.
They should
soap.
make March like Vagina Fresh Smelling Month or something.
Yeah, it should be Cunnilingus month.
Yeah. Very good. Yeah.
Okay, so clear the clutter is number 3. Number 4 is prepare the children. Take a few minutes to wash the children's hands and faces. Comb their hair. Change their clothes. They are little treasures, and he would like to see them playing the part. The part of what?
The part of like this like ideal family.
But guys, this is also, I mean, they're writing with the intent that the woman's not working, you know?
Right. And obviously, yeah, but yeah, definitely.
Right. Don't greet him with problems or complaints. Don't complain if he's late for dinner. Count this as a minor compared to what might have gone on through his day. Minimize the noise in your house. Make him comfortable. Have a cool, warm drink ready for him. Arrange his pillow and offer to take off his shoes.
You know,
Suck his cock. No, I'm just kidding. What'd you say, Benj?
I think we lost him.
How'd we lose him?
I think he got excited.
I've been in relationships where like the girl's staying at my place and I get home and the bed's just made really nice and it's just like it feels so good.
I've been in relationships where I'll come home and the place has been cleaned or laundry's been done. It is nice. It's kind of like going the extra mile.
Yeah.
Listen to him. Make the evening his. Never complain if he does not take you to dinner or to other places. Instead, try to understand his world of strain and pressure. His need is to be home and to relax.
I'm so glad I was not a wife in the 1950s.
Can you imagine?
I would have killed my husband.
I would have killed myself. And the last is a good wife always knows her place.
Oh, thank God it's 2011 and I'm not a wife.
All right, so that's the good wife. And I just feel like
a lot has changed.
There are women nowadays, though, that do live by those standards.
Absolutely. There's a lot of men that live by those standards.
Benji, how do you feel about women who, once they hit the age of 40, and if they're married, they cut their hair so they resemble men?
For that purpose?
I'm like, they do?
No. Have you noticed that when women hit like 40s, they cut their hair?
But okay, go on, Benji, sorry.
Yeah, it doesn't work for most people, I don't think.
I just think that society tells women when you hit a certain age, your hair shouldn't be so long. I think that we were taught. I mean, I kind of, women that have hair down to their waist that are 40s, I don't think it's attractive at all. All the gray and the blah, 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 blah. However, I also think, when you cut your hair, I guess some people or some companies might take you seriously.
Well, recently at work, I had a coworker who told me that women who are 40 plus, if they don't cut their hair, they'll never be taken seriously.
Yeah, that's hogwash.
And I was really fucking pissed when she said that. And she told me that I need to start considering cutting my hair, or else nobody will treat me as a professional. That's pretty sexist.
Coming from a woman, too. No?
Yeah.
Well, is it sexist if what if it's just true?
Is it true?
Or is she attractive woman?
Yes, but she downplays her looks.
So if she just assumes it's true, it's probably not sexist for her to advise that, right?
But what would you think do you believe that women, okay, you have two women in front of you. One has long, blonde, wavy hair, like me, down to her shoulders, and she's dressed in a blazer and skirt, heels. You have a woman next to her, same outfit, but with a short haircut, very short, and kind of almost like a masculine-looking haircut.
Right.
Who would you think would be more of an authority figure?
Well, if I had to choose one, probably the short hair.
Exactly. And why the fuck is that?
It just seems a little, when you say authority, it just seems a little tougher. Yeah, it's like there's a stereotype to it.
That's my point. Like, it's true.
Right.
It's out there.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. It's hair. It's just hair.
Well,
right.
Same thing with men who go in on a job interview with long hair, ponytail versus the short guy with like the crew cut, whatever. Who are you going to take more seriously?
Definitely not me.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, unfortunately, and it's all the.
Can I ask you guys a question about my hair real quick?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. How do I turn Skype window, the camera?
Oh, wait, hold on. I don't know that are we on video?
Are you growing out your hair?
No,
Oh, there you
grew out
are. I see you.
Oh, you have scruff.
What do you think? Yay or nay?
You know what, Benji? You know very well what I think.
I kind of like scruff.
What did
though.
I tell you about Scruff?
You love it, but is this amount too much, or?
No, it's good.
I
You
love
like
scruff.
it?
You
What
have
about
to,
like some of these scruffs are coming in different colors?
I was going to say, you have a lot of gray Scruff.
No, I don't call them gray, but
What do you call them?
blonde.
huh?
What do you call them?
Poorly colored scruff.
I actually really like it. I think you should grow it in. I love beards, though. I love the whole shebang. I like hair, but you have to grow it in a little more so it's like soft. You don't want it to be ouchy.
No, it is. It's getting now. Does a poorly colored scruff mess it up the look? You think?
No, look at. All right,
I don't
take
at all.
TP. Show him your Scruff.
My scruff.
He's poorly colored.
He is too.
He is poorly colored Scruff.
Yeah, but I mean, I appreciate that, but just because someone else has poorly colored scruff doesn't mean that's the right thing, in the world.
I happen to love poorly colored
I'm
Scruff.
starting to say I have poorly colored scruff too.
I like black and white. Black and white.
Like a cookie?
Yeah.
Black.
I like salt and pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's sexy. What about you?
I love it. No, I don't. Yeah, I don't care if there's reds in there, blondes in there. You don't need to put the camera on me.
Yeah.
No, really, you don't. Please don't. No, I think it's good. I just like beards, though. I love them.
I love facial hair.
I like facial hair. I'm all
Yeah.
about the facial hair.
I like the way it feels against me.
I do too. I feel like I'm with
It's
a man.
nice.
It feels good, like you're
Feels
with
like
a man.
you're with a real man.
A real man.
A real man.
Mm-hmm.
Not a pussy.
Well-
What?
Get going, guys.
What?
I gotta go work. I gotta get going. I gotta,
You got to
So,
get going?
take care of this.
You gotta dye
Maintain
his
my
scruff.
scruff. Yeah.
All right, go maintain your Scruff.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming
having me
on our show.
Thanks for having us.
Good luck with that.
All right.
See you guys.
Bye,
I think
Ben.
You'll all be the perfect wife too.
Awesome.
That's
You
awesome.
too, DP or TP.
TP.
Thanks. See you guys later.
Bye. All right, that was the one and only Benjy Bronk.
Awesome. He's such a disaster. I love him.
He
Sorry.
looks very
He's very goofy.
I like
Nice
his scruff though.
I do. I think he needs it.
Yeah.
I think it makes it does something. It looks good.
Yeah. It does look good.
He's good. He's a good guy.
He's a good guy.
He'll make an interesting husband, but
Well, he's notorious for not wanting to commit.
maybe he shouldn't. But what makes a good husband? Wait, what's the 2000? Is there a current one of a
Yes.
good wife?
Yes. So there's not really, nowadays it says, I did some research. And nowadays it says that women should start not being afraid to settle.
Wait, so what they're saying is we should settle.
Yeah. That a lot of
Interesting.
women are waiting for Mr. Perfect, and because that we've decided to take our 20s and establish our careers, that once we hit our 30s, a lot of the men are either already once divorced or they're not the perfect husband because they've already been scooped up by the women who chose not to pursue their careers. And that maybe women should start settling.
Ouch.
Yeah.
It's given us all hope.
Wow, that's so sad.
Yeah.
I don't know if I guess there could be some truth to that, but I don't agree with that. I
Right.
mean, because you're Mr. Perfect and my Mr. Perfect are two totally Mr. Perfects. Do you know what I mean?
Two totally different.
Two
Mr.
totally different Mr. Perfects.
Yeah.
Like, you and I are going, none of us, we all want the money, the looks of that, but sometimes it doesn't even work out that way. And we fall in love with someone who can't provide for us, and we struggle all of our lives, but there's nothing but love there.
Well, here's, I have this article from The Atlantic. It's called The Wifely Duty. It says, based on exciting new research, that for many people, waiting for the urge to strike is pointless. Better to bash ahead and hope for the best. Have you ever noticed that although you might not have been thinking sexual thoughts or feeling particularly sexy, if you push yourself to get it started when your spouse approaches you, it feels good and you find yourself getting into it? Many of this person's clients have received this counsel with enthusiasm. I really wasn't in the mood for sex, but once we got started, it was fun and I really enjoyed it. Basically saying, women, you need to almost go into it hoping for the best and not think like, which I have trouble with.
Fuck you. I have trouble with that. I have a lot of trouble with that. I think that's like lying to yourself. Like, I don't know.
It's basically going back to what you were reading before.
Exactly.
Yeah, although I have to say there's been many times where I didn't want to have sex with my husband, but then halfway into it I was like, all right, good choice, this is going good. But it took a lot for me to get to that place. But to settle, I mean, that's going against everything that I was taught. I was taught never to settle on anything. Did you settle on a job?
No.
I mean, oh yeah, okay, they're paying me $80,000 a year. I guess I should just take it, but I know that is a job over there. It's $120, but I may not get it. Should I just take the $80? Like, no one told us that. Everyone told us go get that $120,000 job, the $200,000 job. We wouldn't settle for financial. Why would we settle for love?
Right. And this article goes on to say, when both partners are working, if one partner quits working, the couple ends up having more sex. So I think the article's basically saying, like back in the olden times, things were a little bit better.
Maybe they were because, no, I don't know. Who is it better for? The husband's probably out there struggling and mentally saying, oh my God, I got to bring home the money. This is stressing me out. This is stressing me out. This is stressing me out. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, why put all the pressure on the husband?
Right.
So was it better back then?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I mean, this is just something I'm posing to our audience because I feel like it's a very interesting topic. Like, nowadays, men and women are working. So who's the person that's going to be home to massage the other one's feet? Make the dinner. There's like a whole different level of compromise now.
Absolutely. But back then, I'm trying to think, like, okay, so, but the wives that are home, I don't know, like, are they, like, there's some sort of independence about having your own job because then you can go out and buy the cookie pan you really wanted or the pie pan that you wanted, as opposed to asking. So I don't know, was it better back then in the 50s? My mom worked her ass off. My mom worked. She wasn't a stay-at-home mom.
Mine too. Mine worked.
So I'm not, I mean...
But she also would come home and then do all the wifely duties.
Right. But I guess it really wasn't the 50s either, though.
No.
It was really more like the 70s, 80s.
This article goes on to say one of the more effective ways to get a husband to be more considerate and helpful is to have sex with him.
That's probably true, actually.
TP's nodding his head.
I agree with that. I remember with my ex, if I gave him sex every day, we were so much happier.
Right.
Absolutely hands down. If I didn't...
But there's something fucked up about that.
Agreed. But if I did not give him sex on a daily basis, we fought.
It's nature.
We fought a lot. It was either about money or sex. Done.
Yeah, but what if a woman doesn't want to have sex every day?
What if the dude doesn't want to have sex every day?
I'm okay with that. There's gonna be that's pretty much normal in my life. Like if some days you don't want it, some days you do want it. You can't be horny every day.
This article says, to many contemporary women, however, the notion that sex might have any function other than personal fulfillment is a violation of the very tenets of the sexual revolution that so deeply shaped their attitudes on such matters. Yeah, so women are like rebelling against this thing that, like, if I fuck him, he'll be a nicer person. And I have to tell you, when I was married, I had the same issue. I knew that if we had sex, things would be better. But we never had sex. So it was like this catch-22.
Right. It was
so
the same
I
thing
pushed
with us.
for it more because I was like, you know what? Then we'll get along. Then he'll be nicer to me.
I agree. I did the same thing. I had sex, and it was better. So, but I just disagree with that. I think any relationship, the reality is, if it happens every day, then you're a lucky couple, and that you both want it every day. That's awesome. But I know a lot of married couples that have children. It's not happening every day. I mean, a lot of my single friends, and when I say single, I mean couples without children. Yeah, they probably do have sex every day. They both work. They come home. They usually order takeout. Neither one of them are cooking. They both get home between 6 and 7. They eat at 7. They have dinner, and then they have sex. Like, I get that. But when you add children to the mix, it's not happening every day.
It's not easy. And
that's not a reality.
It's funny that you said that because the other quote that I highlighted on this is that when the faucet of sex turns off, it's time not to rat out your husband. Is there anything more wounding to a man and therefore more cruel and vicious than a wife's public admission that he's not satisfying her in bed? But rather, you need to turn the faucet back on. It's not complicated. It requires putting the children to bed at a decent hour, adopting a good attitude.
But when does it become your time or his time?
That's what I'm wondering.
And what about, yeah, I mean...
Like, I get that we have this responsibility to keep the sex alive, but there are a lot of other responsibilities that we have to live with.
Right. I agree. When you don't have children, it's one thing. When you have children, it's another. When you're not married, I mean, you don't have mortgage payments. You don't have the stress. Money does play an important role because when you have that lurking, okay, I have to pay a mortgage payment, blah, 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 whatever. Like, those things take a toll on mental.
Yeah.
So when you come home from work, it's like,
yeah.
Like, hon, we have to pay this. Do we have money for this, that? Once after discussing all the financial responsibilities of both of us, I'm not really feeling very sexy right now.
Right.
Can we just chill out, maybe laugh at a comedy, and then, like hang out, talk, and then go to bed? Like, does it always have to have sex? End in sex?
Well, I think the difference is women can have fulfillment in a nice foot massage and a cuddle.
Yeah.
Whereas men need to put their penis somewhere.
Yep. I hung out with a guy just recently, and we hadn't seen each other in a while, and I did not feel well. My stomach was in knots. I didn't feel good. I think I had to go poo, but I just wasn't happening. And I was just like, isn't it enough just to hang out with me?
So anal was totally out of the question.
That shit. That ship has long set sail. I'm never doing that again. But, so him and I sat there and I was like, isn't it just enough that you're seeing me? Isn't it just enough that we're here, just laying here cuddling? He's like, no. He's like, I'm not going to see you for a long time. I want to fuck you. And I was like, that's kind of fucked up. I'm like, here you are proclaiming that you are totally loving me, but yet this isn't enough for you.
Yeah, and you know what? I have to tell you, I've been in relationships with men who really are in love with me, beyond a shadow of a doubt. But yet, they will try to say it's okay to just cuddle and hold each other. But the entire time, they're trying to get lucky.
Yep.
The entire. It's completely biological. It's like they can't fucking help themselves.
Meanwhile, in a lesbian relationship, this is interesting. A lesbian relationship, what you tell another woman, look, I have cramps. I don't feel good. I have to poo. I'm just not feeling good.
Poo.
They're just going to sit there and they're going to say, let me just hold you. And I'll play with your hair and fall asleep. Do you want chamomile tea? Do you want a vitamin? Just lay here.
But what happens when you poo?
Then I get aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Once I get that shit out of me.
But then you smell down there.
No, it's called cleaning yourself
below
afterwards.
the equator. Is
never.
I
would never. But no,
dingleberries.
So now that's how women act. How about two men? Is it on?
What are you looking at
me for?
I don't know. But I'm just thinking, like, for a lesbian.
You assigning me something?
But I'm just saying for
I refuse.
No, but for a lesbian couple, I could see how wonderful it is when one or the other one isn't in the mood because they don't feel good. They understand each other. Two men, is it like a sex like craziness, or do they fall into the same relationship issues as straight and lesbian? You know what I'm trying to say? You have two men, testosterone going strong. Do they want to fuck like bunnies all the time? Are they compassionate with one another when one is not in the mood?
Depends if they're both bears.
Bears versus Twinkies.
Yeah.
And why are they called Twinkies again?
Because they're effeminate.
So a Twinkie is a feminine food.
All right, this is a shout out to our buddy Bobby. Can you answer that question about two men? We need to know.
I'm curious. I want to know why a Twinkie is feminine. What's a ding dong? Or a devil dog?
I don't have any other
What's
baked
a funny
goods
bone?
Labels.
Ooh, the peanut butter ones.
Chocodiles? Can we get into those?
No, seriously.
I love those chocodiles.
I used to love ring dings or ding dongs. I always got them too confused.
Right, you do like the dong.
I like the dong. It always goes back to the dong with me.
All right, what, you want to answer some emails?
Sure. Do we have any?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
I don't have any. Sorry, guys. At least I don't think I do.
It's time to answer your emails. It's time to answer your emails.
And here we go.
Nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed.
You got no rhythm over there on
I
the
have
European
none.
continent.
I did not. I got no rhythm over there. It's such a shame. I'm so pathetic. Oh man.
Fuck you, Vin Diesel.
My belly feels good.
I'm sure your belly is so nice and smooth after all the jerkins and explosions on it. It's awesomeness right there.
This email is from Jordan Woolley.
Hey, Jordan.
To the lovely Dr. Stacy, double lovely Cali. Hey, fuck you.
Hey.
And Jeff.
Here we go.
Oh.
Here it starts. And Jeff.
I'm a 19-year-old straight guy from the UK.
UK, go UK.
And have been listening to the show for a few months, but this is my first email.
Hey.
I wanted to write after hearing episode 29 when I heard that people criticize you guys for doing the show. Yep.
Oh, we get lots of criticisms.
Please never stop doing the show. It makes me laugh so much, and I learn lots about sex and how women think and feel. You are the best, and don't know why people give you shit about this. They must be prudes. Anyway, the other thing was I wanted to ask you guys on your thoughts. I'm about to go to university in a month, but I've been single for a long time, 2 years not being in a relationship, and I'm quite nervous. You see, I'm visually impaired, not completely blind, but pretty bad. Don't worry, Cali, there's nothing actually weird looking about my eyes.
Oh, my God, I'm sorry.
So,
God, so fucked up.
So people easily can mistake me for having normal sight for quite a while.
Okay.
So I wanted to know is this, have you ever dated someone with a disability? And what advice would you have for people with not necessarily obvious disabilities about dating? One thing I can say is that I've been told that I'm a lot more sensitive and exploratory with my hands.
Awesome.
Love the show, love you ladies, and Jeff is an awesome dude. I don't understand why women treat him so bad in relationships.
Neither do we.
It's because you can't see.
That's just mean.
All the best from across the sea.
But thank you.
Jordan. Oh, Jordan.
Oh, Jordan. You know what? It's interesting because I recently went out to dinner with a friend of mine who was dating a woman who had, I don't know what it's called, but essentially she went blind while he was dating her. Mm. It was, over a course of time. Mm-hmm. And he broke up with her. Oh. Slowly, but he broke up with her. It was a 3-year. He wanted to marry her, but he also wanted kids so bad that he knew that she could never have kids being blind.
This
is, I swear to God, this is a truth. No, he just didn't feel that she'd be able to be 100% mom being blind. Like he would have to take care of all of them. He would be the one that have to give baths and feed and cook and blah, blah, blah. So he actually wound up leaving her. Not leaving her. They broke up, and she now sadly lives at home with her family because she can't take care of herself. So, would I date someone who is about to go blind? I would fucking love it, I think. Mm-hmm. Because then I don't have to worry about putting on makeup. I don't ever have to worry about doing my hair.
Well, Jordan, I've never dated someone that's handicapped. Callie dated a little person. But I feel like someone that has a visual issue, maybe I'm just generalizing, from what I've heard, but I feel like they might be more sensitive to who someone truly is and not necessarily what someone looks like. My advice to you would be to have confidence, be who you are, and I truly believe that the woman that's supposed to be with you will be with you. Agreed. Right?
Absolutely. I mean, I'm joking, but I would still put on makeup, but I think, yeah. I mean, I feel like if someone wants to be with you, they're going to be with you regardless. I mean, it is a hard thing. I mean, is he going to say he's going to go blind eventually?
No, he didn't say that. You're making that up.
No, I'm not. But I'm just saying, if it's just that he has issues with eyes,
he's visually impaired.
Right. Half the country is visually impaired. Actually, I just got my eyes checked. I'm 20/15. I'm better than average. Isn't that amazing?
2015. Is that better than average?
Yes, it is. 2020 is perfect. 2015 is better.
Of course you are.
I know. Even
asshole.
I couldn't believe it.
I wear contacts.
No, I have the most amazing. I couldn't believe. I think I have X-ray vision.
Then what am I wearing underneath?
Nothing.
Wrong.
I'm seeing right through your bra.
I would so dive into your muff.
I would. No, but yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, but if your eyeball started popping out when we were having dinner, I'd have some issues.
Oh, he never said that.
I'm just saying, like, if the shit like that were to happen, then I'd have problems. But if it's just like you're visually impaired, it's like fine.
TP, what do you think?
That's not a big deal to me.
I'm still stuck on you and the whole makeup thing.
Think about it. Look, this is the best part about being with someone who does wear glasses and contacts in the morning. I don't have to worry about how I look.
Gotta shut that.
It's awesome.
There are people screaming outside the studio
because I'm with someone right now that wears glasses.
Right.
The person cannot see me. It is amazing. I don't have to worry.
But why are you worrying in the first place? It's basically
because you always have that. You always want to look like a goddess to your person that you're lying next to.
Stop it. No one looks like a goddess when they wake up, except me.
Right, exactly. Remember Bridesmaids when she gets up before she sets the alarm earlier, she gets up, she puts on her makeup, lays back down? I'm kind of like one of those people. Like, I don't want people to see me without...
without your face on, Grandma? I have to put on my face.
Put on my face.
Like
you know,
grandma.
you just want to look kind of pretty.
Go get the walker.
Or
You're
like
always pretty.
when I'm having my orgasm and I do like those crazy orgasm faces, this person doesn't see it.
I was with a guy
Thank you.
who would put both hands over his face when he orgasmed because he did not want me to see his O face because he was so embarrassed. And I used to say, "Can you stop that?" And he's like, "No, I feel like I look like an asshole."
Aw.
Like we all do.
I know. We all do.
I don't know anyone that.
That's why I shoved the pillow on her face.
Oh my God, that's funny. I do that every now and again. I take the pillow and put it over my face.
Are you serious?
Yeah, sometimes. Then it gets thrown off anyway.
I just keep my eyes closed the whole time and hope for the best.
Wait, while there? I don't. I mean, I do sometimes.
I'm kidding.
Sometimes I like to look. I like to watch them watch me.
Men like to look. Yeah, I'm calling you man.
Okay.
Anywho, here's another email.
Everyone likes to look.
OMG. I love your podcast. It's fucking hilarious. I just started listening, and I even started by listening to older shows. I'm so hooked. When I heard Cali say she likes to lick the asshole, I cracked up because I used to tease my ex-husband about letting me lick his asshole. Yes, men are so offended because they think it makes them gay.
So stupid.
So yes, he would always say no. I even ask all the guys I date to let me lick their assholes. They all say no, but I do it to fuck with them.
I love her.
Unlike Cali, I didn't have an Asian chick lick my ass. But my ex-husband did once, and it was like, laugh out loud. Overall, you guys are great entertainment. Keep me cracking up. Deanne.
Huh. Well, it's true. I do. I like to lick a good ass. I have yet to lick anyone's ass in a while, though, I have to admit.
Really?
I have had my ass licked. Oh.
Is it easier to do that on a man or a woman?
No, there's no. Easy. Done. Both. Same.
Okay.
I think it has to depend on the actual asshole.
TP's
the asshole's
having a reaction.
Why? Did you lick an asshole recently that was nasty?
No, I can't see how you're saying they're the same when the man is just so much more inherently beastly.
That's not true. It depends what kind of man you're with.
I agree with him. I would assume the woman is easier.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, not for nothing. Not that this has happened to
I'm not
me,
saying
but
they
you
don't
can be
have
with
hair.
women who are just as equally as hairy.
That's frightening.
It is, because the couple of the guys that I have licked their assholes, no hair has been there.
What?
No
Not
hair.
Not even in the surrounding
No.
region.
What kind of dudes are you with?
Both of my
Like albinos?
No, they don't
Hairless
have hair
albinos?
there.
They have like glass noodles.
But I have
tubes.
watched
Yeah.
porn where some of these women have more hair on their pussies and assholes than some men. Wait, what was I going to say though about this? I was going to say something about so my asshole. I was in an outside.
Soundbite.
I know. I was in an outside shower over the summer at some point, and I had just gotten back from the beach, whatever, and maybe it was like a couple hours after we got back from the beach, but I know that I was completely sandy. I went to take a shower. For some reason, the shower inside wasn't working, so I was like, let me go outside and take a shower in the outside shower. So we go out in the outside shower, and my friend joins me. I broke the fucking shower head because my friend had me pinned up, so my hands were, by the shower head. My ass was sticking out, and my friend licked my ass. The most
How
amazing.
outside was this?
It was an outside shower. I mean, there were doors around us, but the whole, the stars. It was so nice. And then I broke the fucking shower head. I was holding it so hard when I came, but I haven't had my ass licked that good. What the fuck just happened to you?
I just went to the bathroom.
Oh my goodness!
Why are you so wet?
I went to use the soap, and it splooged on my face. Do you see this?
Yes, it's all over
The
you.
map of Hawaii.
You look like a guy just came all over your face. So anyway, I have not licked an ass, and I didn't reciprocate the ass licking that evening, but it was phenomenal.
Why didn't you reciprocate? It was too much.
I'm
done.
very selfish lover.
You used to think you
And after I come that hard,
lover.
exactly, it's really bad. Anyone who's been with me will tell you, I'm done. I am the dude in the relationship. So after
That's not fair. Because I've been with
not
dudes who
fair.
are not selfish.
I know it sucks. I tried.
Don't be mean about men. Men I've been with have not been selfish.
I haven't been with any selfish men either. I'm the one that's selfish. But you have to give me a little time to rev back up. You have soap in your mouth?
There's soap all over me.
You're hot right now.
Were you on your knees when you hit the
Soap?
Fucking weird. It just exploded on my face.
You and I should go get pedicures.
I know. My toes look gnarly.
I
Okay.
thought she was talking to me.
All right, here's another email.
Are you wearing sandals?
Stop.
Are you serious? The day he wears sandals is the day that I lick a vagina.
Hey, I go out in the sun.
Do you like my boots? You don't have.
Take them off.
No.
I just got done listening to episode 26 where you and Cali went off on Iowa.
Uh-oh.
No, this isn't going to be an email berating you for having a sense of humor. It's okay. I can take a joke, too. I just wanted to make sure that you were all aware that Iowa is not just a state full of naked, toothless hillbillies, prostitute meth heads, and farmers.
From my experience, it is.
In fact, most of us are civilized, wipe our asses, and use technology just like everyone else. Most importantly, we can suck dicks, fuck, and lick ass with the best of them, Cali. Speaking of sucking dick and anal sex, gay marriage is legal in Iowa. And Iowa City
because they like to lynch him when they get married.
Is the third gayest city in the country. Us hillbillies don't even discriminate. Who fucking knew? I would also like to say that while Cali had a good point in her buzzed rant on corn, good things come from corn, too. How about the corn that turns into alcohol, that turns into ethanol, that goes into our cars? Not I need you to fill my cornhole. Not a perfect fuel source, but still viable all the same. Don't think I just grazed by the fact that corn gets turned into alcohol either. Hello, Everclear. How many drunken, sex-crazed nights have come out of that glorious bottle? Endless. One last thing, ladies, in the glorious token PP. I have had a
glorious token. Wow.
I have had a successful FWB relationship.
What's that mean?
Friends.
With benefits.
Okay. I'm not good at the abbreviations at all.
I think the only way it can work is if the girl wants it to. I have had a friend around to talk to, hang out with, text, and most importantly, fuck for the last 4+ years now. He's been in relationships, and so have I. We just seem to come and go out of each other's life in order to keep on a need a fuck basis. I think the reason why it works is because we established our relationship before it even began, and I almost feel like he's the one more attached than I am. In order to keep his dick in me, I had to keep my heart out of it. It's easy. He's easy, and it works. So there you go, an Iowan girl with a FWB success story. I'm going to try and forget your god-awful attempts at Midwestern accents and continue listening to your always entertaining show. Keep it up, girls. TP, that goes for your dick, too, Courtney.
Thanks, Courtney.
Thank you, Courtney. I feel like you educated us.
Us New Yorkers.
I will never be convinced. Sorry.
TP is just biased.
We just have fun. You know what? No one's really safe around us. We say some shit that we don't necessarily mean. I mean, we have fun.
I will never recover from my Iowa experience.
Well, I never fucked anyone from Iowa,
Lucky.
so I'm good to go. Maybe we should just go do a trip to Iowa.
Maybe we should.
And do some field research.
Back in that godforsaken state.
No?
Never.
No. I've just recently been up to Utica. That's just upstate New York. Those fucking people, you think you're in another country up there.
Did you have cabin badge?
Dude, I looked hot.
What do you mean?
Meaning, I walked into any place, I was the fucking cream of the crop. Half these people were missing all their teeth. There was like, if you saw 2 teeth in the mouth, it was bonus.
Wow.
It was it's really amazing upstate New York. It's amazing that Manhattan and upstate New York are in the same state.
I always think, I really truly feel like the island of Manhattan and then Queens, Long Island, Brooklyn, Bronx.
It should be its own state.
It should all just separate. I think Staten Island should just be blown up.
Yeah, I don't even know if Staten Island should even exist.
No.
So, but no,
we
went.
We need a landfill.
But upstate New York is pretty, wow. Mm-hmm. Not to say that I've never really been there, but I never, you just whatever. I stayed for 4 days. I was like, holy moly. Like, people up there,
what are the men like?
I mean, if I was still into fat men, I guess it would have been good. No teeth. It's just, and maybe once again, I'm generalizing, but I got to tell you, I was at a few places, and the majority of people there were, overweight. Men wear the dad jeans with, like, the cheap, generic white sneakers and the bad wash of jeans, and all their bellies hang over their jeans, and they're still in their 30s. They're, like, almost like rednecks, which is weird. It's like rednecks upstate. Isn't like rednecks usually the southern thing? I wonder what the true definition of a redneck is. Because
I think rednecks can be anywhere. I think there are rednecks in Manhattan.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, it was just interesting. Like, but Iowa, I mean, okay, she had some good points. You know, and corn, okay, I love corn. I apologize. I just, okay.
Yeah, I think
She set us
we were
straight.
put in our place.
Yes, we were.
Yeah. Not me, though.
No, you really just...
I'm still,
you will
traumatized
never...
from my
Can I
Iowa
ask you a
experience.
question?
Go ahead.
What's going on with the Becca?
Was she ever found?
No. In our hiatus, a couple more of our friends contacted me looking for her. So,
Really?
yeah, she's still in my...
Ooh. Okay.
Everybody get happy.
Apparently, totally off the subject, the redneck stereotype. The term redneck is seen by some people to be both racist and classist, as it was originally used to describe a person of pale skin that has been sunburned doing outdoor work or field work.
Not me.
Yes. It also applies...
You don't like sun.
It also applies to the poor. Today, a redneck is a stereotypical southern United States socially conservative, fiscally liberal, rural, working-class white person with a northern European ancestry.
Really?
Really? I didn't know that. I guess I don't use the term correctly. Redneck is they work in outdoors in the sunlight over the course of their lifetime.
All right, I want to get back.
Oh, no, see? A redneck is usually typified in popular culture by a straight male with a beer belly that consumes cheap American beer such as Busch or Miller by the case, PBR in more traditional settings.
PBR is a hipster beer.
Yep. Pabst Blue Ribbon is?
PBRs?
It is. PBRs
Yeah.
are. All right.
It's
hipster.
making a comeback.
As well as Jack Daniels. They are generally distrustful or dislike anyone not like them or the government. The stereotypical redneck lives in a trailer and drives an old, large, beat-up pickup truck with a gun rack in the rear window. He generally wears a stained, sleeveless T-shirt, blue jeans, and a trucker hat. Wow, it sounds like a couple of guys that I kind of find attractive. The trucker hats, sleeveless shirts.
You
and
like
stained-
that?
No, I'm just. But Johnny, I'm just thinking of Johnny Knoxville. But
He's cute.
yeah. Okay, so then I was using it correctly. Mullet style.
Have you ever
hairdos.
dated a hick or a...
No, but I've dated a racist.
Really?
Really bad racist.
How did you put up with that?
It was hard for me because I'm so not a racist. When they drop the N-bomb in public or go off on gays and lesbians, it was really hard. Ignorant and racist. Bad.
I
It
dated
was
a
hard.
guy who was racist, and we would fight each and every time he would make like an ignorant remark. And
Us too.
he didn't seem to understand why it was unacceptable to me.
Yeah, it's embarrassing when you're sitting at a restaurant and they're like, in the fucking spics. And you're just like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like, why are you speaking this way? And then we would get into an argument and it's like, why did you stay with him then, Cali? Why'd you stay? Because you hope to change him. You hope that
You
like
can't
one
change
day
people.
he will adopt a little spick baby
Did
from
either one
South
of them
America.
want you to call them the N-word while they were banging you?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah?
No.
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 You know what? The weirdest thing a guy ever asked me to call him was daddy.
Oh my God, that was just on The Housewives.
Yeah, was it?
This is sad that I watched this TV show. That the woman.
Oh, yeah,
yes!
you're right. I know what you're talking
They
about.
call me daddy. Yeah. Can you? What did you call him, daddy?
I said no, and then one day after, I just got sick of him begging, and then one day I half-assedly said that, and it came out with like
That's
this.
disturbing.
It came out like this, like daddy. It was not even sexy. It was just like me wanting to kill myself, and
Was there just an earthquake? We should talk about the earthquake.
we should talk about the earthquake. Did we ever talk about the earthquake?
No.
That happened on our hiatus.
Yes.
So there was an earthquake in New York.
When was that? Was that August?
I think so, right?
I think it was when I came back from Spain.
Was it August?
Yeah.
TP?
Yeah.
When you came back from Spain?
Yes.
Okay. So you want to tell the story, Cali?
So Stacy and I, August 23rd. It was right. Yeah, it was right when I got back from Spain. So Stacy and I were at this this cute little place. We were saying goodbye because I was leaving for Sicily and whatever. And we were on the water, and it was like I feel like we
like
were
a park.
like
You were
Yeah,
sharing
it
a bench,
it was
as I
in,
recall.
It was by
Battery Park.
Yeah, of my bed. So we're sitting there, and what were we sharing? A
bench.
We were, but it was bolted down.
It was bolted down, and
And-
we were sipping on lemonade or whatever.
Whatever, we're sitting there, we're talking and catching up, whatever. And all of a sudden, I look at her, and I have this is ridiculous, but I have terrible motion sickness. Terrible. So all of a sudden, I'm like, dude, is this bench, I remember saying, is this bench moving? And Stacy's like, no. And I'm like, is that your ass making the bench move? Didn't I say that? And
She's like, no, because she said, is this bench moving? And my response was, no, it's my hot ass.
no, you said it was your vagina.
Oh, I did. You're right.
I said it was your ass, and your response was, no, it was my vagina. So then, instantly after that, both of our phones are going off, and it's all our loved ones asking if we were okay during the earthquake. And this is our dialogue during the 2011 earthquake of Manhattan or Long Island.
We
or
were
New
just
York.
like talking about vaginas
And asses, and this is what happens.
I'm so proud of us.
I know, and we felt it though. At least we felt it. Not many people felt it.
It was so surreal.
It was monumental in my life.
It was.
Although I've been through many in California, but yeah.
It was, well, we shared it together.
We shared it together.
Where were you, TP?
I was asleep. I missed it.
You missed it?
Yeah.
So uneventful.
Everybody, it's me. Come on.
Aww.
Everybody has all the fun.
No.
Yeah.
You've had a good summer. I mean, you're fucking two different women. How often do you get to fuck them anyway?
Like once a month.
Once a month?
You fuck both of them?
Yeah, like
Have you ever
alternate
thought about
weeks.
having a threesome with both of them?
No, I wouldn't do that.
Why?
I don't think either one of them would go for it.
Oh. Would you like a threesome?
No,
With anyone?
no.
Okay. Why? You think it's too much going on?
Yeah,
Can't multitask?
Yeah, I got to focus.
Okay. Would you do it with another man?
No,
No, and a woman.
no,
and a woman.
No.
Okay.
Does she, so none of them know about each other.
They don't know.
And eventually someone's going to have to know.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And how do you think that's going to play out?
I think both of them are going to act like it's nothing.
Has anyone dropped the L-bomb?
The one I've known since she was 17 has been telling me this for 6 years.
Have
She
you-
is,
What's your response?
Ditto.
Oh,
No.
You tell her you love her?
You do the Swayze?
Swayze.
You do the Swayze?
What the fuck is the Swayze?
Ghost.
Oh.
When Demi Moore's like, love you, and he's like, ditto.
Oh, that's
Remember?
right. You wouldn't say it.
So do
Why
you
wouldn't
guys
say it?
craft works of pottery together?
Yes, and I put dreadlocks on, and she pretends like she's making out with a black woman.
Whoopee?
So really, honestly,
she hasn't said it since we've broken the 6-year ice. It was always said before that.
so she hasn't said L.
No, not
So what
after.
did she say?
Since we've started fucking, nothing along those lines.
Not even when you're like balls deep.
No.
Do you think it's wrong to tell someone you love them after you had the best orgasm of your life? Do you think it's as meaningful as saying it, like, I don't know, like when you're out to dinner and you just look at them and say, I love you,
I think it cheapens it.
after a good orgasm?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think, TP?
I want to know why she asked that.
Because sometimes it slips after you have a really good orgasm.
It
It
slips.
slipped.
It slips. It's a slippery.
It
It's
slipped.
slippery at that point.
It slipped.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
I was just
Okay.
So I was just curious because some people might think it does cheapen it, and it might not be okay to say. So now, if the person says it back, then what?
You got to assume they just had one too.
But they didn't have an orgasm.
Then they mean it.
Okay.
Or they just, if they like me, they just say ditto. Tell you.
That cheapens it. How come I can't post on Facebook?
Because you're technology retarded.
But I don't. Could be.
Yeah, I feel like the L word should not first be introduced during a sexual act or after a sexual act.
I was just curious. I think it's also. Yeah, I was just curious what you guys would say. Because it's true. It shouldn't be. But some of us have done it. I was just curious. I didn't do it.
A lot of people do it. And then a lot of people start crying during sex.
Which, by the way, is berserko. I'm curious about that.
Have you ever cried during sex?
No, and I had this conversation with a friend of mine.
I have.
Have you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, explain.
I was in my 20s. I think it was like the first guy that I ever truly loved. And it was... I can't believe I'm going to say this. It was almost like it was too beautiful for words.
Are you serious? So it was out of like sheer pleasure?
Start playing extreme right now.
Wow.
More than words.
Really?
I know. Does that make me completely lame?
Yeah, kind of. I think it kind of does.
Because you know what it does? It ends up freaking the partner out. Because they don't know what to do at that point. They don't know whether to console you or to keep on keeping on. Like, what would you do if your partner started crying?
If a guy started crying?
Or anyone. A dog.
Oh,
Going to Benjy.
I would have I would be worried. I would be concerned with it. I don't know how I would react, to be honest with you.
Would you lose respect?
If it were yeah, kind of. If it were a man, definitely.
Sexist.
Yeah, kind of.
Not a woman.
No, I would kind of think she was a little weird. I'm not really sensitive, though. I think I would come across as quite the bitch if someone cried after an orgasm with me.
Anyone
I
cried
would.
with you, T-Pain? Of course they have.
It's par for the course with me. Come on.
Really?
When was the last time it happened?
It was Kat. Remember her?
Cat.
Yeah.
Okay, well, what about if a guy cries if he can't get his dick up?
That never happened to me.
I'm just asking, why did Kat cry?
She's a little bit
Well, she's
mentally
kind of
ill.
mentally ill.
Yeah.
I like her.
She's mentally.
Well, there's...
Well, when you asked her why are you crying, what did she say?
She thought I was going to leave her.
See, that's
Because all men leave her.
I never cried out of that
She's
reason.
a borderline.
I cried because it was nice. It was like a happiness cry.
Okay,
I
well, this
have
is
never
this.
experienced
This
one of
article says this phenomenon is simply due to the release of extremely heightened emotion, and despite what they may say amongst each other, men are capable of feeling things just as deeply as women. It is normal. This is in response to a guy doing it. He's normal and everything's fine. It's a compliment that you can bring him to tears. Wow. Okay, so maybe I need to rethink this. I'm going to try my best to fuck the shit out of someone and make their ass cry.
That's your
I'm gonna
goal?
bite them. I've discovered I like
That's
to bite.
cheating.
Is it? Okay,
Yeah.
so no biting?
No biting.
All right. I'll try.
Let your vagina do all the work to make that cry come.
I agree.
Okay.
That's It's totally cheating.
Yeah.
So this one guy's talking about that.
No nipple twisting. Let it all
I
be
love
the fuck.
getting my nipples. Ooh, I love that.
You do?
Oh, God, I do. I like getting bit
Where?
everywhere. I just like biting. I like to be bit and I like to bite. It's a new thing that I've just recently decided that I liked. I leave marks all over people now.
Really? You never had that issue before?
You
I
want
need-
to analyze me?
I know. Well,
Wow. Where did this come from?
I know a guy.
Never gone away.
I know a guy that loves to bite nipples, and he told me that one day he bit so hard that he said more than once with different women. He started biting her nipple, and she started bleeding all over them. Yeah, and he said that's what makes him feel like it was a good experience.
Oh, see, I don't know if I'd want to bleed. I don't know if I'd want to bleed. But I do like a good bite. But I like to leave my marks on people. Not hickeys. I'm not like I'm 16 again. But I like to leave a little black and blue on someone when I'm with them.
Why?
I have no idea.
You're marking your territory?
I think so. Is that kind of animalistic?
Because I kind of don't like
It's like
that.
a serial killer takes a token from his victims. You like to
that it?
leave something behind.
I like to leave something behind.
I feel like it's immature.
Shut up.
Or you're
Who
just
asked
marking
you?
your territory like a beast.
Yeah,
There you
like why
go.
don't you just urinate on them?
Yeah.
If I could, I would.
Golden shower, you want to go for it?
Sure, why not?
Wipe feces on them.
Whoa, slow
war
down.
paint- war
I can't
paint
handle
them.
it. I'd vomit after that. The secret of keeping real pain out of the central biting equation is to keep it quick. The longer you maintain the bite, the more pain is registered. Therefore, the ideal nip really shouldn't last more than a few seconds, unless he or she asks for something more intense, of course. You'll also want to make sure you don't spend too much time in one spot. This could get painful fast. Start at the nape of the neck. I do that. I start at the nape. But what about the clitoral stimulation biting?
Not a fan.
No, neither am I. That kind of hurts.
I like the deep suckage on the nips.
What about the areolas?
Sure.
Okay.
Why not?
No, absolutely.
So recently I was on a date with a guy, and he took his water glass and he held it up to his chest, and he said, "This is the size of my nipples."
Wow.
How do you think I should have reacted?
Check, please.
Cali, you can't speak?
Ew. No, I can't. Who was it? I'm like, who was it?
I'll tell you off air.
Really? So they held up
Their water glass.
and said that was the
They
size of
said,
their
I have silver dollar nipples like this.
nipples or areolas?
Well, I think he meant
Areolas.
the entire region.
Okay.
The whole boob.
Interesting.
The region, the
That's-
areola. The
That's
areola.
really big.
Mm.
That's kind of
It's like that.
disturbing. Was he a heavyset man?
Yes.
And then you told him
So-
you had 6 toes on each foot.
So he had man boobs.
I just giggled and ate some food. I didn't know what to
Did
do.
did you feel the need to see them at that point? Like, were you grossly intrigued by
I was
this?
no. Nope.
No. So you had no desire to, like, lick them?
No.
Do you think that was his angle?
I have no
I'll
fucking
say something like
Is he
that
being
so
like
she'll
a pussy
want to see me
tease?
naked.
Yeah, like, you want to see me naked? You want to see my big...
I feel like he might be insecure about his nipples, and he wanted to warn me.
Because he thought you wanted to lick them. But reality is there was no way, even whether they were silver dollar or not.
Well, the door just shut right there because...
Was it open before that?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Do you know what I mean? Like, why are you doing that? Why? Like, that's like me, like, doing dipsticking and saying, well, this is what my pussy smells like.
Ew.
Do you know what I mean? That's, like, ridiculous. It's like, that's not sexy.
No, it's not. So what happened at the end of this date?
Nothing.
Did you at least kiss him?
No.
Now, do you like big areolas?
It doesn't matter to me, really.
No?
No.
Did you know that a lot of times when women have big areolas, when they get excited, the areolas shrink down tiny?
Yeah.
Are you pointing to yourself, Stacy?
Yes.
Yes, me too.
Have you seen my breasts?
No, I have not.
You haven't, right?
So, yeah, no.
I have a picture. You want to see?
Of your nipples? No.
Why?
Because I like my idea of you. I don't want you to, like, scorn me.
Why?
I don't want to see them.
Why?
Because you're my friend.
I have no objection.
You have perfect breasts.
I do.
Do you have a third nipple on one, though?
No. But I had a friend.
Why do you have a picture of them on
Size
your
of
phone?
a shot glass, perhaps?
I have a friend that has a third nipple.
Wait, why do you have them on your phone?
I don't know. Maybe I was sexting.
You've seen my boobies, though.
I don't know that I've seen the nipples.
You
though.
did see the nipple.
When? Oh, I did.
Yeah, when I was laying down naked in a photo.
Yeah.
I got good nipples.
Yeah.
You looked good.
That was when I was skinny.
I think it's TP's time to share.
That when I was at 118 pounds. Now I'm like
Share
120.
what?
Yeah, let me see your nipples.
No.
Where are your naked photos? You've seen basically my ass, my nipples, my vagina.
Court orders, babe.
What court orders?
For the betterment of society, nobody's seeing me. Trust me.
I'm still looking. I know it's here somewhere. I'm looking. I want to see Callie's reaction. I think it would be really funny.
To your nipple?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, on the air. Ready?
Okay. Good nipples.
Yeah?
Really good. You're hard there, too.
Okay, everyone agrees?
Oh,
Good
yeah.
nipples. Good nipples, dude.
And nice breasts.
You have amazing breasts. They're so perky. How do you keep them so perky?
I don't know.
You have good nipples.
I think
those
it's
are good biting nipples.
The jeans.
See, I want to bite them. There's something wrong with me. I look at them and I want to bite them.
You want to hook up?
Yep. Yeah, I'm not allowed. I'm not allowed to hook up with people anymore.
Are you in a relationship?
No, I just, I don't know. No, I'm dating. I just don't want to hook up with people I know.
I think me and you hooking up would be the worst thing that ever happened.
I think it would
True
be the
that,
demise
Chief.
of our relationship. It probably wouldn't be good at all.
What am I holding in my hands?
Pussy.
A pussy.
So you have great nipples. TP won't show us his nipples. I love my nipples.
Mm-hmm.
I like to lick nipples.
Do they become like pencil erasers?
Mine? Yes. Mine are huge.
I don't like TP. Are there women? Well, I can ask you too. Are there women whose nipples don't get pencil eraserish?
Yeah.
Are there? How do you figure? You're holding a pussy, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Fondling a pussy. Kissing a pussy.
Do
licking
they
a
get like
pussy.
little? Are they little and like
Mine shrivel.
what?
My areolas turn into pepperonis. They start out as bolognas and turn into pepperoni.
Two foods
No.
I will not eat.
I know, but I love my nipples when they're hard. I hate them when they're not hard. I'm trying
Why?
to find a good picture because I just think they look sexier when they're hard. Like I like to tweak my nipples and make sure they're always hard, especially before I'm about to get intimate with someone. I tweak. What do you mean? Why are you laughing? I get them all nice and hard for someone, whoever. What's that noise? You don't? I'm trying. Okay, here. That's one nipple.
I've seen that picture.
Yeah, see, that's a good nipple. Why are you hitting a train wreck? Oh, that's not a good one, but they did shrivel up in that one. What is that? Oh, is that your cat? Why is he doing that? That's disturbing.
That's an angry pussy.
That is an angry pussy. Very angry.
All right.
Yeah, that's a good nipple. I have a good nipple.
You have one good nipple.
Well, it's only a picture of one nipple.
How are your lips, by the way? Are they hanging low? Or?
Only the right side.
Yeah, they're still
Still?
off balance.
Yeah.
You have the epilepsy?
I miss being skinny. Oh.
You are skinny, you asshole.
No.
Jeff,
She's skinny.
Not like I used to be. You
have
can see
you-
my ribs in this picture.
have you ever met anyone with a third nipple?
You can see my ribs in
I
that
have
picture.
not.
You do have awesome tits.
I got good tits when I'm lying down.
No, you have hot, nice tits.
When I'm lying down.
No, I had a friend who had a third nipple.
I look. You. Ew.
But they don't look like nipples. They look like birthmarks. And it was on her side, like right.
What do you mean her nipple was on her side?
Yeah.
Well,
Okay,
sure, the foot
we
nipple.
talked about the foot nipple, but now let me tell you something. I still want to know, when someone licks that side nipple, does it give her the same pleasure?
She said no.
Oh, damn. That would be awesome if it did, though. You know?
Yeah. All right, so we should probably wrap up.
Yes.
We're going to be appearing on the Mad Scientist Party Hour at some point. I don't know when. So tune in on Glory Hole Radio. Also, please listen to Jersey Jerks, Glory Hole. You Know What, Dude? And I don't know, what's Jim Florentine's show called?
The Rock Comedy Midgets.
Rock Comedy Midgets.
Midgets.
And our family will be growing, so tune in. We love you guys. Send us emails, Stacy at gloryholeradio.com, Cali at Glory Hole Radio, and TP at Glory Hole Radio.
You're listening to Why You Suck in Bed on the Glory Hole Radio Network, gloryholeradio.com.